Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or, if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
Hi everybody, good to see ya. Hi Majora's Mask Moon, Sean watching hockey to the side.
Go Oilers, go! Let's go! Woo! Stanley Cup playoffs. Come on, man. I'm here. I'm here with you all.
Realistically, though, Sean, could that game possibly conclude while we're live tonight? Is that possible?
Okay. Post-show, maybe. Post-show, probably, yeah.
Maybe post-show.
Yes, yeah. Yes. It's about 3 hours long, these hockey games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So, post-show, you guys will find out what happened.
We'll find out.
Could be a very sad boy by then.
By that time.
Just crying, just weeping. Just a grown man weeping.
Sean weeped.
Sean weeped.
Yeah, we're here. We're hanging out. I don't know if Amanda's coming or not. We'll find out, I guess. We'll see what happened. But Sean Locklith and I are here. Good to see everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Good to see you. I see a lively chat.
Lively?
A lively chat here on youtube.com/carpoolgaming. If you'll allow me. Housekeeping.
Oh,
little housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Come on in. Come in.
Everybody, I want to thank y'all so much for your love and support during Summer Game Fest this past weekend. Really the past 4 days from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The team was in fine form for Summer Game Fest, live reacted to damn near everything that happened, podcasted for hours and hours and hours. I mean, there are dozens of hours of content available for your consumption.
Instant content backlog. Carpool Gaming. Mm-hmm.
It's insane. And you know, it was really fun to hang out. What were we thinking? This is crazy. Yeah, and it was really fun to hang out with everybody, to hang out with the community, and to live react with stuff. And yeah, I mean, just podcast for hours, after the fact. You know, sure, why not?
It looked good on a spreadsheet.
Yeah, it looked good on paper, but once we actually, in practice, but hey, man, we did it, and I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. The community seems thrilled with it, and y'all can be spending the rest of your month catching up on all the Summer Game Fest.
When all the news is 6 weeks old, you'll still be listening.
You'll still be catching up on it. And hey, it's all those podcasts are over there on Patreon. So head over to patreon.com/carpoolgaming and check that out for yourself. And the merch still available, Sean. That Summer Game Fest merch still available on carpoolgaming.com for y'all to pick up. Thanks so much to everybody who gifted merch in the chat.
Yes.
That was awesome. Thanks to everybody who's picked up merch so far. Your support that way on both Patreon, the merch store, all that stuff, it goes directly into funding efforts like this. And, we got Extra Life coming up next, and this all just helps our presence at these events be even bigger and better and more awesome. So that is where this money directly goes. So thank you all so much to everybody who's picked up merch and everybody who will pick up merch with Poolside Bobby.
Thank you in the future. Thank you to future purchasers. Yes. I want to highlight right now, for audio listeners, I'll do my best, the wonderful pink t-shirt featuring a Poolside Bobby. Description written by none other than Seth Sturgill, or Seth Boy Advance, as he's here tonight.
That's right.
Chill poolside with Bobby this summer in t-shirt form, perfect for pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Artwork by Fiona McKinnon. Just spectacular. This color, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting this pink to match my cheeks. And also, Locklith's shirt tonight apparently is the same.
This is
same
the same
color.
pink. So if this is how bright it'll be.
Very nice.
That very pink.
Yeah, because this was an old one-off thing we did last year.
Yeah, I don't like
I
it.
don't like.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I'm not saying.
I don't like it.
That's what Lachlan's
Yeah,
shirt
that's
says.
what the
I
shirt
wasn't saying.
says.
Yeah.
Audio
we
listeners.
don't like the shirt. Okay, it's fine.
We like it.
Bowser in the chat says, I literally got caught in the rain today. Hey, Bowser had lunch with Eric today.
That is so cool.
That was so awesome.
Eric's very tall.
Eric's
I don't think
so
I realized
tall
that.
because
Very
Bowser's
tall.
at least 6 feet.
Yes.
Yeah. People don't
Yes.
realize that Eric is actually like 6'6". Like he's quite tall.
Goodness
He's a big guy.
gracious.
Yeah. Tall
Leave
guy.
some for the rest of us. You know what I mean?
Freaking mountain man.
Leaves some height for the
Mountain
rest
man.
of us.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to see. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, pick up your merch. That's still available there on carpoolgaming.com. Great way to support everything we do here. And also, leave those 5-star reviews, y'all, on your podcatcher of choice. Leave us a 5-star review. We'll shout it out here on the show. Those are always very appreciated. Helps us climb the ranks.
Yeah.
Much like the game Cairn that was shown off during Summer Game Fest, Sean.
Oh, good
Game Bakers,
good reference.
you know?
Yes, the Game Bakers, my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, and whenever we
So-
climb the ranks, of course, as we grow higher, we just push the others down below. That's what
Kick
we're
them
here.
down.
That's so bad. I don't mean that at all.
So big thanks to everybody for your support.
Yes.
Let's talk about some video games, shall we? Want to do that? Want to talk video games?
Yeah, let us do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do
go
that.
ahead.
I see that both of y'all have been playing some demos, so I'm gonna pitch it over to you, Lachlan. What demos have been? You've got a laundry list here of demos.
I have played a total of 18 demos in the past 2 weeks.
Okay,
That's
settle
insane.
in, everybody. Here we go.
Strap on in. Let's get into it.
I mentioned a few last week because at that point I had played 10 at least. So I'm going downhill. I only have 8 now for you. But I put out a video today of another 5 that I played. This one you'll like, Sean. It's called Kitty's Last Adventure.
Yes.
It's Vampire Survivors, but a kitty in a spaceship.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is there ever been a
It's-
more Sean
Sean
Capri
game.
game?
It is
Sean
an
game.
auto shooter. I understand it now. You're shooting these
Right?
little
Yes.
you're shooting these little like alien balloons. I don't know what they are. And you're
Doesn't
a little
matter.
black kitty in a spaceship, and it's Vampire Survivors. Kitty's Last Adventure.
Yes. Yes. And you liked it, and now you get it.
I
I'm not
played for, like,
crazy.
I played for 6 minutes and died, but I still liked it.
You're like, gotta move on to the next one. I'm gonna play all the demos, but you get one death. That's it.
The dev said afterwards, like, you could play up to 20 minutes before it cuts you off. So I guess you
Just
can play
like
for at
Vampire
least
Survivors.
20
Yeah.
minutes. So
30 minutes.
yeah,
I love
but-
it.
but- yes, Bowser, you as well. I thought of Bowser also.
Oh, yeah,
I was
Bowser
like, this is
game.
perfect.
Oh, Bowser likes that more than I do. I just get loud about it. That's all.
And also
Right.
the cats. Bowser loves cats.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I
She's
have
a
a
cat.
cat, but I don't
She's a cat right there.
like it.
That's true. I don't like it. I'm not a
Max
fan.
Max just lives here.
I would say I'm a fan of him.
Yeah, like it
wish I
wasn't
had
my
a dog.
choice. Yeah, I do.
I don't even have a dog. I have a cat.
Oh, how do you go from 3 to none? You know what I mean?
Damn.
Golly.
That's your. You
I had more
you
dogs I
speed
knew what to
ran-
do with. So,
You speed ran having pets.
oh,
That's
yeah.
what that was.
Oh no.
10, 12,
Depressing.
15 years at a time.
That's your PB.
Yeah.
All right, move on.
Another game that I played is called Zen Garden, and it's exactly what you think it is. It's a Zen garden.
I might need
But
that.
it's one of those those like grid puzzlers, like you can only slide it to the space that's next to it. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little
yeah.
grid.
Sokoban. That's what
What's
that
it called?
genre is
Zen
called.
what? Puzzlers?
Well, it's called Zen Garden.
Oh,
is the name
Garden.
of it.
Zen Garden.
Yeah. There's going to be 2, I think, that come up on Steam, but it's the one with like the purpley, more artistic font. That's the one I played. And I really liked it. Very zen. I think it'd
Let's
be
just look at
perfect
your
for
stream.
Switch. Yeah, why not? Well, I didn't
pull up
play
Lachlan's
I didn't play this one on stream.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I'm too late for that one anyways.
Yeah, Zen
We're already-
Garden,
we're-
Kitty's
we're
Last
past it.
Adventure. I didn't play those on stream. Those were in my video that came out today, so you only see like a very short clip of it. One that I played for that video that kind of was announced this past weekend a little bit. I don't know if it was the Wholesome Direct or one of the other ones. Yeah, there's me in a hoodie. Wonderful.
It's me.
Is a game called Into the Emberlands. This is Zen Garden right there, Sean. It's
nice.
literally
So
a
you did
second.
stream it.
No, this is my video for today. I just talk about
see.
like the pros and cons of each one, which I really didn't have any cons with any of these, because they're all
10
very
out of 10.
simple. Yeah. Recommend. Into the Emberlands is the last one I talk about in this video, Sean, if you want to go to it.
Grubbin.
But it was announced this past weekend, and it was fun. I don't know where you're going to see it, because I literally just talk about it, or just show very brief little portions of it. It's kind of like a Don't Starve type of game, but you're building up your village. You have to like upgrade it as you collect more villagers, if you collect more materials. You upgrade the little like townships, I guess, and little shops in your village. And if you die, which I only died once, surprisingly, you don't lose the progress that you did in your town. You just lose whatever you found that day.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I wasn't going to like it, because I was thinking, Don't Starve, I suck at this game. It's the worst game
I would
for
think
me.
the same thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same.
But it was not that way for me. It was actually really fun, really chill. I only died once. I barely stressed, which is new for me.
Which is a new sensation.
It's a new feeling. I don't know this feeling. I don't know how to explain it. What's the opposite of stress? I don't know that verbiage.
Zen.
There you go. I started off Zen, and I stopped with this one.
Zen, obviously.
But I liked that one. I liked that one a lot. But those were just some of the ones that I played for that video. The one that I really want to highlight was from this Tuesday stream that I did. It was the start of it's the first demo I played on that stream, called While Waiting. That's what it's called.
While waiting.
While Waiting. Oh my God, I can't even. It was so fun. I couldn't stop laughing. I missed the bus. My parents left me behind in their car at one point. I got hit by a car. There were so many things that happened while you're waiting
the game,
for other
you should
things.
say. In the game.
In the game.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty well.
It was so funny. And like Bowza and Yawn and Pat, like they're mentioning here, or like on Discord, like go back and watch that, just be playing this game, because we laughed so much at the stuff. They were probably laughing at me because I got hit by a car. When I was trying to say some ducks, Sean, and one of them got hit by a car.
Oh,
And,
no.
Yep, I offed a duck. Yep, thank
laugh
you,
at that.
Green Well,
Yikes.
it was while I was waiting for my parents to, for the traffic to let up and my parents could go. But my parents ended up leaving me behind because I took too long.
Well, it happens.
Yep. This one
This
is while
game
you're
looks
waiting
so
for the
good.
rain to stop.
I can't wait for this. Yeah.
Oh, it was so fun. And I didn't even get all the collectible stickers.
Yeah.
Because like in every level, that you can always get a sticker of just doing nothing. But who wants to do nothing? Like I wanted to do everything while I was doing there.
Well, it seems like there's a
Test.
lot for you to dive into with the demo.
Yeah. Yeah, like there was still stickers I didn't collect. Like I could go back and like replay it, and I may. Like if I'm starving for content and I want a good laugh, I would probably play it some more. Like this was actually, I thought it was going to be it's cutesy whatever, but it was so fun. So much fun.
It definitely. Which one did this show up at? Day of the Devs or one of those
don't
wholesome
remember.
direct? I can't remember.
I think Day of the Devs.
All kind of blur. Maybe both even actually. It just totally stood out. Like what a mundane idea, but the art style and the humor and just very simple. We're getting an ad in the middle of looking at your stream.
Brought to you by Hero Wars.
Oh my goodness.
It's just so fun.
It looks great. This like I didn't get to join you guys for the Saturday day 2 wrap up of Summer Game Fest, but this would have been one I highlighted as well. It's like I got to play it. I've downloaded this, but honestly, that's not really saying a whole lot of special stuff about the game because I downloaded this along with I think 75 other demos in the last 6
same.
days. as Lachlan and I are in a race to wish list the most items on Steam after this weekend. Oh my gosh.
I have hundreds of them
Me
wish
too.
listed right now.
Oh, everything looks good though. Like that's the thing. Like it all looks pretty dang good from this weekend.
Plus, I feel like I'm helping them because a lot of them like to show their like wish list analytics. And I'm like, I'm one of those in their count of however many they have.
Yeah, it helps. It helps when games like get popular with the wish listing and stuff. And yeah, definitely. Kind of like liking this stream at youtube.com/carpoolgaming.
That's right.
Or leaving a comment below.
Or leaving a comment below or subscribing on your podcast feed.
Wish list this podcast on Steam.
Right. This has got to be coming to Switch, right?
It's coming to Steam and it's coming to mobile.
Nah, they got to get this on Switch.
I hope so. I really hope so. But when it drops on Steam, I'm buying it. I don't care. I'm not waiting. It's so fun.
You're not going to be waiting for a while waiting.
No,
you might
I'm not
say.
waiting.
No,
I'm not waiting for a while waiting at all.
Oh, I love it.
It was so fun. I was so tickled. Like my chest, my stomach hurt from laughing. Like,
I love that.
It was one of those belly laughs, you know.
I love a lock.
And then you just get carried away. Once you just kind of get the giggles.
Yes.
Can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and like, it was the best. I keep picturing like when I got hit by the car, and that was like the first like, oh no, I fluffed up somehow.
Fluffed up.
I immediately like put my hands to my mouth, and I'm just like in shock. Like, did I just get hit by a car? It was so fun. It was so fun. I played 3 that night, but that was my highlighted one. That was my most favorite.
I love it. There are so many demos and so many games to be paying attention to after this weekend. Like, I don't think any of these came out on Switch, which is very strange. But like, man, demos will keep us busy for the next month. I feel like I'm like 9 years old and the internet just happened, you know, and like, let's just download demos. Like, that's amazing. We used to do that all the time. We used to go to GameSpot.com, get demos for everything, man. We'd let them download overnight and they'd be hopefully there in the morning.
If you were lucky.
Yeah. Dial up internet. Yeah. Nobody's using the phone.
Oh yeah.
4
kilobits
per
second.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Every second. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay. Any other standout demos you've been playing? You got a whole laundry list here. What else is going on?
I do. I think the last one I'll reference is Pine, A Story of Loss, which obviously
this looks good.
Within the title it's going to be a sad one, but it was really pretty. Like the watercolor, like artistic style of it, I really enjoyed. And you're just doing simple tasks because it's just like mundane things that you do. It's like Stardew Valley, but in a different type of form. Mm-hmm. But a lot more condensed. So like you're what are you doing? You're scything the grass to dry it out. You're, picking your crops. You break the water pump at one point trying to get water in your bucket. Like it's this guy who lives alone now, but he has these thoughts every now and again of his wife. And that's the part that's obviously sad because it's like she's no longer there with him, but he still has to go through the day to day. But it was really pretty, and the music was really nice too. So I think this will be like one of those deeper, you want a good cry maybe stories. So
talk about the funny game again. I'm already sad.
Go back to the ducks getting killed.
Oh, not that.
Using the dog as a hat in the rain. Yeah.
Oh, he's just so sad. Look at him.
He is. He's sad, but like this is the last one I played, and after all the laughter of while waiting at the start of the stream and then not having as fun of a time with Pup Champs than I thought I was going to, and then ending it with this one, it was kind of more of a lull at the end, but it's going to be a good game, I think.
We can't hear the music on the video right now, but I'm imagining the sad Hulk music the entire time as I'm hearing it. That doon 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 doon. I'm imagining that the whole time.
He's just doing simple little tasks. And at some point,
this is coming to Switch, by the way. This one.
Oh
is.
Yeah. This one is. Yes. Yeah. I wish While Waiting is coming to Switch. I really want it to.
I hope so. We'll have
buy
to keep
it at a
waiting.
high price. Yeah, that's the funny part about it. It's very meta.
It's the meta. Yeah, very meta. Yeah, mind meld, dude.
I'm probably gonna get it on mobile and on Steam, especially if it's free on mobile, because like I'll probably be like at work, like at my lunch break, like playing on my phone. I'll be laughing out loud, and people are like, "What is wrong with you?" Like, don't worry, I'm just waiting, okay?
I'm just waiting.
True.
There's nothing wrong with waiting.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Nice.
Well, Sean, what demos you been playing, Sean?
I have been playing demos. Man, I am on like halfway through the final boss on A Link Between Worlds, and it's just like that's the kind of week that I've had. It's just if I have 5 minutes, I'm just gonna go, whack on this boss a little while, and then like that's it. But actually, just before I was gonna do that, and then Lincoln's like, "Hey, do you want to help me organize my Pokemon cards?" I'm like, yes, I do. That sounds amazing. Yeah, like I've been waiting for this moment for 6 years, man. Like, let's go. This is great. How are we organizing them? And he goes, alphabetically. I'm like, let's go. This sounds
better believe it.
Yeah, let's do it. And so that's what we did earlier tonight, just before he jumped on here. I got to organize some Pokemon cards with my son, and I gotta tell you guys, that's just the best. That's the best. That's what life's all about, man.
So much, yes.
Because they were all such a mess, and it has killed me the way like he's collected them, him and Ellie, and they just like throw them nonchalantly in their little binder. I'm like, but you can't just put them anywhere. You gotta give, like, it could be organized anyway. I don't care, but just like, is it by type? Is it by like series of these cards? Like, number. I don't know, man. Totally number, but alphabetical is how we went. So very nice, very fun time, which did not allow me to finish A Link Between Worlds tonight like I kind of wanted to. But building relationships is a demo that I played. It is a dating sim where you are a house rolling around the beachside and just rizzing it up, man.
You are
just hitting on a windmill named Millie. You're fishing for cars out to sea. It is so weird, so bizarre. And just like you, Lachlan, I was just laughing the whole time. Just go for it. Obviously, it's such a weird idea. I can only imagine like why you make a game like this, just to see like what happens. You know, you put an object in the space and then it rolls around. There's a dash move. There's a jump. You can learn how to jump as a house.
Glide.
Just so bizarre. I'm so happy that I got to play something so different, honestly. And I don't know that as much as I liked it though, like I don't know if I want hours of that. Like, sure. and I hate to say it because I think this is going to be a big hit. A lot of people are finding a lot of humor in this game, and as they should. I just don't know if that's something I want to do for like hours and hours and hours. Like it was great, and then I'm like, okay, I can move on, kind of thing. Did you play that one, Locklith?
No, I haven't played that one yet. I haven't
very
downloaded.
Locklith game. Very, very much a Locklith game. I think you'll love it. Actually.
I think Carpool is paving the way by playing this game.
Definitely. Well, yeah, we were live reacting to it, or we were talking about it afterwards, and yeah, the dev jumped in and kind of chatted with us, and I was just like, that is the coolest thing.
So cool.
Yeah, and just imagine his day after that reveal happens, and then he's just wandering around Twitch and YouTube, just hanging out and checking out what people think of his game. Like, what a cool! I hope that was a cool day. Seems like he's been very happy over on Twitter. Yeah, very neat. So building relationships, and then what's the other one? Lost and Found Co. Which is the very, very cute Where's Waldo kind of game. I got to stream that I thought it was for like 5 minutes. It was like 2 hours. I'm just like staring at my screen, just like trying to find these hidden sheep and everything. Did you know this, Lachlan? Like Seth was with me. Amanda jumped in for a little bit as well. And we had obviously a few people.
You did it while I was at work, and I saw like the first like 5 minutes when it was still a really big screen because you're trying to window it or something. And I was like, I gotta say hi and run because I was at work.
Oh, that is a Sean game though. Holy crap. Like, just let me stare at the screen for like 2 hours. Like, nothing is happening, but I can't let this game beat me. It's the Dark Souls of Where's Waldo games. No, it's not.
Put that on the box.
It's not. But it's so unassuming. Like, it just seems like those objects they should be obvious. And you might find a couple really quickly, but I did feel so much better because at a certain point I did start to struggle with it. And I would have felt really embarrassed, but I also had Seth there who may be just been humoring me. But I think you were having trouble finding the stuff too.
Big time.
Yeah. So that was just a quick demo, but that one I could do the whole game. That one I could just have almost like a little activity book. on a computer screen, almost like a Where's Waldo book, you know?
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that. And as you kind of like find things, it's a weird, I don't know how exactly to put it. It's almost like things kind of progress. Like it sometimes you'll find something in a prompt, like a character to get up and go do something else, and you have to find like a new set of items. And that was enough for me. Just that little bit of progression was kind of neat. And there was one level where it actually had multiple levels, like different floors.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is so intense. I was not expecting this. It's so intense.
Sean's mind just blown by 3 floors.
We got levels now?
It's like Inception. It had levels within levels.
Second floor has a dance floor. What is this?
Oh, it did. It had like a bar on
It was
one
a dance floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was very cute. A game I honestly don't know if I've ever played a game like that. And I think that's why I was so taken by really both of those games. I just wanted to play something a little bit different. And I got a little insight into the cozy world, which was very gratifying to me. I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand it. So next week, I will steal all my kids' squishmallows and stuffed animals from upstairs, and I'll have them in my background down here.
There you go.
The cozy
Walk
era
with
begins. Be the loudest cozy gamer on the internet. Hey everyone, it's me. Grab your squishmallows and chill out, man. Is that how it's done?
Nope, it's not.
Hey y'all, it's me.
Hey y'all. It's the y'all
Not
for
the
me.
yelled hey y'all. Oh man.
Here's my matcha.
I played
dim
Lost and
lights.
Found a couple weeks ago, and it's interesting that the version I played was a lot more simplistic than the version probably you played
I
and
got the
Fulia for
Masters
sure
version.
played, because there was more like depth to it. Like there was more story, there was
Yeah.
more stuff going on. So I like that they added more. Like I liked the demo version that I played before it was fully released for Steam Next Fest. But I think I liked like the updates that they did for
Yeah.
the one that you played. So
I love
I'm glad
it. The
that
art
there's
style.
more to it.
Oh, so good. Yeah, play with your friends. See what they can do. You know, co-op mode.
Maybe we'll find a
No,
telescope.
co-op mode.
Maybe
Man, that thing was so
Squinting.
hard. The little time
That
keys
was hard.
too. The sheep, they're hiding in there. There's one in the outhouse. If you guys are playing it, there's spoilers, but one of them is in the latrine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Look in the latrine. You'll find one. Mm-hmm. Click on it all.
I think that maybe somebody was using it as toilet paper. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't consider that. Gross.
Oh, yeah, that was the first thing I
Hate
thought.
that.
I thought it was just hanging out in there. I thought it was just a cool place to hide.
I don't
I
like
was like,
it.
is this where you're shooting the Charmin commercials out here or what?
Oh, what are y'all doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it for me. Just a couple demos. Almost,
Okay.
I cannot believe I was listening to last week's episode and I was in the exact same spot for Link Between Worlds. Like, I'm really dragging this out. I
I
gotta
haven't played it
finish
at all.
There's a chance
haven't
for you to
played it
beat
all.
it before me.
There's too many
Speedrun
demos,
it.
Sean. I don't have time.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's true.
Good to know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'll just add a couple little things. So the main demo that I want to shout out, and Sean, I told you this because this is a Sean game,
Ooh.
and I mostly want Sean to play it. I don't think this is going to come to Switch, but it's a game called I Am Your Beast.
Oh.
And my sort of one sentence
So
he's
I
intrigued.
just need to explain my reaction. Sorry, Seth. I was looking in the notes for this and I don't see it there, so I was surprised that it was something different.
Oh,
Sean's like Star
Oh,
Wars.
I was ready to like
Yeah.
copy and paste this stuff and
Well,
yeah,
I'd
nope.
forgotten
Oh.
until y'all started talking about demos. I forgot that I wanted to talk about this. I don't know if it's going to come to Switch. I doubt it will. It's pretty violent. But it is my sort of one sentence pitch for it is it's like Neon White meets Splinter Cell is how I would describe it. It is sort of like this very high octane speed based thing where your objective, just like in Neon White, is to kill everybody as fast as possible. So there you go.
Please read that out loud.
Wow, this trailer goes hard, man. Holy cow. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm
So-
in. This is a demo?
Yeah, this is a demo, and you kill everything as fast as you possibly can and get to the like end point.
Oh,
And
yes, that's enough for
it's
me.
just it's so fun. Like you saw in the footage there, like you can throw a gun and then it can bounce off of them and you can catch it again in midair and keep shooting it.
Yes.
all of this little stuff. Those trees that you see, you can jump up on the branches and like jump on people's heads and shoot down the beehive and kick it in their face. It's awesome.
Absolutely a Sean game. This is not me loading up Steam right now. Hopefully my internet can handle this. Holy crap.
It's great. It's fantastic. And it's made by the same people who made El Paso Elsewhere, which is another game that is a Sean game, and you should play that too. It's really good.
I've wishlisted it.
Yeah, it's great. So that's the one. I did play Lost and Found Co. myself. I did play Building Relationships myself, and I've got a bunch of demos to get to eventually. But yeah, that one's special, and it comes out soon on PC. It comes out like next month. So yeah.
I downloaded it.
Yeah, man, you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it.
Sean next week is, you guys.
Yeah. I'll talk about it like I discovered it. Death, I need to tell you about this game. It's like Neon White.
Have you heard of this?
Cell.
And what's funny is he will forget that this conversation ever happened.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I probably will.
But yeah, I mean,
the weird part is I listen back to our shows. Like, I really shouldn't forget, because not only am I here when we're saying it, but I also listen again. I should really remember.
It happens.
Dang it.
Seth, you forgot about a game, though.
What did I forget about?
Kamaeru, the refuge frog game.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, I did play that. I've not played much of it, but yes, Kamaeru, the frog refuge game, which Shadow dropped during Wholesome Direct. I did play that. All in got a code for it. It's cute. It's a very like cozy sort of like management sim where you're on one side like managing like a sort of frog refuge, decorating it, trying to get frogs to come to the refuge so that you can meet them and tame them and breed them and stuff. And then on the other side, which you're seeing right here, you kind of make this like wetlands area, and that's how you attract bugs that you feed the frogs, and you grow like berry bushes and make jam that you can sell to get money to buy more furniture. It's one of those like loop games, you know. It's one of those like it's that addicting Stardew Valley kind of thing. It's very, very cute, very wholesome. I will say the Switch version chugs a little bit sometimes. It's not optimized super well. It could use a patch, but still, it's very cute. I like it quite a bit. The frogs are so cute, man.
Oh, I love it.
They're just adorable.
Look at this little. What are they drinking there? Little like iced tea or something? What do they got?
Probably like a tea or a coffee or something, if I had to guess. Yeah, whiskey.
Yeah,
They're
getting,
shooting.
Yeah, just
getting trashed on the frog
afternoon
refuge,
smash. You know?
That's how it goes. Yeah, but I like, to be honest though, like for me, it's not been. I haven't had a ton of time for much. I've been playing more Star Wars Hunters. A lot of people have added me on there. If you're playing Star Wars Hunters, $2 hero, add me on there. I'd be happy to play with you. I've been playing that. On my PS5, I popped EA Play 1 month subscription.
Hey.
And it's like $6. It's like $5.99. And I said, hey, a month is enough time to finish Star Wars: Jedi Survivor.
Nice.
And I want to get that done before Star Wars Outlaws comes out. I'm in a Star Wars mood right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm kind of, people don't know this. I don't get a chance to talk about my Star Wars love very, very often, but
you should podcast sometime.
I should. Yeah. Unless you listen to the Pants podcast, you probably haven't heard me go off about Star Wars much before. But it's a huge, I've been a Star Wars fan my entire life. And so it's been nice to kind of be excited about Star Wars again. I've been liking the Acolyte show quite a lot. The new Disney Plus show, I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying Jedi Survivor, Star Wars Hunters, and Outlaws looks amazing. And yeah, man, I'm into it. I'm feeling it.
Get into it. Yeah, I'm
feeling
it.
Yeah, Blink-182.
Just like the name of the show tonight.
I'm glad that people caught on to that. I thought I was very clever for that title.
I like it very much.
Yeah, I thought it was very, because the Game Boy Advance turning 23. What's my age again? Nobody likes you when you're 23. I thought it was very clever.
That's deeper than it needs to be, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's me in a nutshell, Sean.
That's. Are you new?
Yeah. All right. Well, do we want to get into some questions?
Please. I love questions.
Some questions.
Quick update. The Edmonton Oilers are down 1-0. after the first period.
Aw. You hate
Pop
to see it.
quiz. Lachlan, how many periods are there in a hockey game? There are not 4. There are 3. There are 3 periods in a hockey game. If there are 4, there are quarters. Like basketball.
I don't
Or
know.
football. No.
Sports.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to keep up with
Pass.
anyways, because it's like, baseball has like innings, It's
Yeah.
all Calvin
Yeah, what's
Ball.
up with that?
Don't pick
like
me.
the
I didn't
top
raise
of
my
the
hand,
inning.
Sean.
We're all just making it up. Jan32 comes in and says, asked a
Jan.
question. This is a very specific question. He says, kind of dumb, but if the Nintendo Drive opening theme song had lyrics, what would they be?
Simple
And this is
lyrics.
one, there's simple lyrics. I'm happy to answer this one. And if you'll allow it, I do have my guitar handy.
Oh.
Campfire songs. Campfire
Yeah.
songs.
I thought perhaps I would play it for y'all live here on the show.
Oh. No, no.
Let me know. Can y'all
Seth's
hear
so
this?
humble. Yeah.
Can you hear
Yeah.
that? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
So, let me see if maybe I can move the mic a little closer to the guitar. Maybe I can do it that
Where did
way.
this guitar come from? I'll just play this for you guys
It's
tonight.
y'all caught me, like, I don't understand. Like, I
This
don't
old
normally
thing.
have a guitar in my background. This whole thing.
This whole thing.
So the song goes, and this is not the right key, I don't think. I would have to look at it, but it goes basically like this. That's basically the song. And
And I get in on
lyrics
the
are-
drums.
Yeah, it's very simple. But when I was coming up with that, it was like we wanted a new theme song for the Nintendo Drive that was like cozier. That was basically the whole idea. And I play a lot of acoustic guitar and stuff. And so whenever I come up with like a simple little like riff or jingle or something like that, it's literally like I'll think of words like related to the thing. So this is maybe an anticlimactic answer, but the lyrics are literally Nintendo, Nintendo Drive. That's it. That's the song.
Yes.
I did have before we decided to do like kind of an outro that like had all of the like sort of Patreon and merch and like all the like plugs for the outro. I was gonna do like an outro song that like called back to that with like lyrics and stuff, and I was trying to remember what those lyrics were, and because I knew I was gonna answer this question, and I think they went like it was something like, "This is where the show ends," and I think it was like, "I'm so glad I hung out with my friends."
Aw.
I think, and it was like, "Next week we'll do it all again, but until then, this has been your Nintendo." It was just that,
I love
And
it.
that was gonna be the outro. It was just that, and very simple, but those are the lyrics. And I also did the jingle for Carpool Gaming. So if you've ever seen like our, you probably heard it a lot over the Patreon content this weekend. The little like do 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 do. That is just Carpool Gaming. Like that's it. That's what that is. And so that's just kind of my way of whenever I think of something, I'm not like a jingle writer or whatever. So when I have
you
that
are.
sort of, I guess, but like when I'm tasked with that, that's where my head goes.
If you say so.
This old thing.
That's where my head
'cause
goes. Is like, how do we incorporate the thing?
When you made the song, it was you and Lachlan joining in. We hadn't had Amanda join
Yeah.
in just yet. So you could have had just like the names. John, Seth, and
Yeah.
Lachlan.
Yeah, it could be whatever, and I guess it kind of worked because like, Jan32 is wondering if it had lyrics or whatever. It's like it does, but it's like very simple. It's nothing too crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I sing it when we're in like the waiting room before we actually are live to y'all. Because y'all see the intro and like I'm here in the waiting room. I'm singing the Nintendo.
yeah, and it's
knew that much.
and it was literally just like when I went to make it like produced, like I just did it in GarageBand, you know, and I just made like the actual, like it's a clean sounding like electric guitar, and I added the drums and stuff, and yeah.
I don't even know how you do any of that. That's amazing.
It's not hard.
I'm like, what can I download from OC Remix? We'll do that.
Shoutouts to OC Remix.
Shout out to OC Remix.
So yeah, man. It's it was fun, and it was nice because, you know, the song that JB made for the show originally is like it's great, and I felt actually really intimidated to try to like follow that up, but I think it captures the vibe, and now that song means the Nintendo Drive to me. Yeah.
Shout out to JB.
Shout out to JB, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah.
JB, I'm shouting to you.
Shout outs, JB.
JB.
So thanks for asking about that, Yon32.
I think he's a player in NBA Jam. JB!
He's on fire.
He's on fire!
Boom shakalaka.
JB!
All right. Well, the next question comes to us from Cwaggy. Cwaggy says, I'm admittedly taking a bit of a Nintendo break, but I'm curious about the upcoming Direct, if anything will draw me back in. What do you think the one more thing will be of June's Direct?
Ooh.
One more thing. Now, we did do our predictions last week on the show for the June Direct, and I think some of us got into like one more thing territory in our predictions, but I don't know.
New
I'm happy
prediction.
to reevaluate.
New
New
prediction.
one.
Yeah. Another chance to get it right. Indeed.
Right.
And I mean, you could throw like 4 or 5 if you wanted to. I don't think there's any rules at all, Lockcliff.
This is just a question.
Yeah, totally.
If there are rules, Sean does what he wants anyways.
Exactly. That's why I put in like Lockcliff. Like, what do you want me to do here? Like, sounds like we can do whatever.
More
speaking
things.
of Cwaggy, you know, we have a fantasy critic league within the Carpool Discord, and Cwaggy is in it, and he has selected all unannounced Nintendo games. New unannounced Xenoblade game, new unannounced Mario Kart game. So anything that he has picked for his fantasy critic, I think if that was a one more thing, that would be incredible. But I could see Mario Kart, you guys. I think it's time. I've been saying they just got to finish up those bonus tracks and then like move it on to the next one. And they could time it so that it makes sense for the next Switch. And I think the internet would lose their mind. Just even a logo and a little like, you know, Mario screaming, Mario Kart! Turns Super Saiyan.
Mario! His hair goes up just like
blue,
cat
yellow and blue.
When he turns into the Giga Cat
Red.
or whatever, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kaiju battles.
Yeah. All caps.
Yeah,
Kaiju battles.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mario Kart would be a great one more thing. And Lockcliff, one more thing that I would say, Xenoblade. New Monolith game, that would be incredible as well. But like, who knows, man? It's probably going to be like a remaster again of like Luigi's Mansion 3 for some reason.
Remaster that on the
And it'd
same
be like-
system.
And then they just go like, you'll buy it. We know it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's
Or
Metroid.
it's the Switch 2. Actually, the Switch 2 for one more
They
thing would
lied.
be good. Yep.
They said whatever. They're just
JK.
like going to do it anyway.
That actually makes no sense if it's not coming out this year. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Metroid. I think Prime 4. Yeah. I think that's the one more thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think this is the year, man. I really do. I really think that this is the, I think it's time for Prime. You know, I think it's prime
for
time.
It's prime
Yeah.
time. I think it's
Prime
Arms
time.
2 time.
I would love nothing
Legs.
more than that. Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah. I'd take that over Mario Kart 9, to be honest.
You take Arms 2 over Mario Kart 10.
Not instead. I would take it first, I should say. I would take it before Mario Kart 10.
What does that mean?
Like, because it's the same it's the Mario Kart team that makes it. So, like, prioritize that. I'm good with waiting. I've already waited this long, you know. I'm good with waiting a little longer.
That's fair.
Mario Kart 8's still really good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can wait. Just make Arms 2. So, yeah.
Lockcliff.
Mine is going to be a combo of
Oh.
bringing to Switch from the 3DS Animal Crossing New Leaf with Happy Home Designer together.
Ooh. That'd be
They
great.
don't like
that would be really
coincide together, but you get both games, you know, remastered for the Switch.
Man,
What did they
more.
call
I
that?
honestly, I wouldn't even be mad at all. I don't think anybody really would be. Like, as I mentioned, I've been playing A Link Between Worlds, and I'm just like, this is such a shame because I know there's been a few people in the Discord going like, I got to get my hands on a 3DS. I'm like, that's a crime that it's so inaccessible for people who have a Switch only. That some of these great games are locked on 3DS, and you know, for those of us who have it, that's great. But like, man, I'd love for everybody to be able to play Link Between Worlds and
Same.
Animal Crossing New Leaf and so many other games that are great on 3DS. Holy crap.
I want that. I mean, yeah, it's like a Seth bingo card cliche at this point, but Kid Icarus Uprising. You know,
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. That's the
I'm not a
drinking
very.
game.
Here's the deal. Yeah, right.
Go ahead, everybody. He said
I'm
it.
not a super like animated, person, but I'm telling y'all, if they announce that at the Nintendo Direct, I will leap from this chair.
He just tears down
like-
the walls.
Yeah, I will destroy my computer if that happens. Just punch it.
Adam David in the chat says, I'm playing my 3DS right now, Fire Emblem Fates. I love that
Yeah,
game.
that'd be great.
Yes.
that'd be
Holy
great.
cow. Yeah, they could totally do that.
Everybody wants them to remake the like GameCube Fire Emblem or whatever it is, and just do the 3DS ones.
No,
Those
nobody
are
knows
good.
what that is. Nobody knows what that is.
What is it?
Just
Like
Fates.
Radiant Dawn or whatever is the one
I just
everybody
told
wants?
you, nobody knows what that is. That includes me.
That's fair. Fair enough. Okay.
What's that one called? I just said.
I just
Like
told you.
I said, I don't
Literally
know.
nobody knows.
Like I said,
Like I
per
said, I
my
don't
last
know.
email.
Yes. And I repeat. yes.
Typing.
Okay, well, Clayton Dwyer comes in and says, which Nintendo franchise would you like to see get the arts and crafts aesthetic applied to it, a la Kirby's Epic Yarn and Yoshi's
That's a great
Crafted
question.
World? That is a great question. I say all of them. All of them. Do that.
All 'em?
That is, yes, that aesthetic I would take on literally any IP. I would love let me get like Zelda, Legend of Zelda's, Crafted World, or I'll take all of it, dude. I just love that aesthetic.
Pokemon.
Donkey Kong.
Yes.
What?
Pokemon, yes.
Oh, you said Pokemon. I said Donkey
Yes.
Kong. I was
No.
like, did we just?
No, Sean. No, we
Yeah,
did
because
not.
I was thinking Pokemon first, and then I went to
didn't mind
Donkey Kong.
meld. You switched
I
it up.
almost did. We almost did. I just didn't say it. It was there. But I'm like, that's not
He's
my
lying.
first party. I should have said Pokemon.
He wants to think like me, but he can't.
No.
He'll never get there. He never will.
It's a
Whatever.
steel
You
trap,
never,
Sean.
You never will.
A steel trap. Yes. When we watched
Feel
Pokemon
something.
Concierge, that was my first. I'm like, I want a game that looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Please.
I love thinking about it like this way. Like, is this where AI can help us? Can they just like do like a mock-up? Can we just ask an AI to give us a picture
We
of,
probably could. Yeah.
like such and such a game in the style of, Kirby, Epic
Yeah.
Yarn? That'd be good. Yeah.
Make yarn Zelda. Make yarn. Yeah. Eric says Pikmin's epic woolly yarn. Yes.
Pikmin
in that
would
style.
be good. We have a bunch of like little yarn Pikmin in the house, like little handcrafted, little yellow, red, and blue Pikmin in the
I
house.
love that.
Very cute. Yep.
Animal Crossing. I mean, all of it. All of it.
Yeah. What doesn't fit? What doesn't work?
That'd be the easier, like, and that's the thing. I even think when I think of like Nintendo IP that is like a little bit more serious, like Bayonetta or like Astral Chain or something.
Still
Even
works.
that I would take. Yeah, like,
Still
I'm like,
works.
I would take
Yep.
that too.
Wouldn't be mad.
All of
Good
them.
question.
That's what I say. Okay.
Us, the Nintendo Drive.
The Nintendo Drive felt.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
just
Bobby,
like
handcrafted
just like
Bobby.
little Bobby. Yep.
Yep. BAWBY.
Get Lindsay on it. Yeah, get Lindsay to make us. Okay. Adam says, "Hey, Nintendo Drive crew, long-time listener, first. I love a long-time first time. I love that.
A real one. Yeah.
Long-time listener, first-time
Adam's a
question
real
asker. We saw a lot of cool games from Summer Game Fest. In fact, dare I say, too many games with 3 question marks. And surely there will be even more in an upcoming direct this month. How on earth am I supposed to keep up with all of these amazing games? You find out, you let me know.
Lachlan has a trick.
What?
Okay.
You had that. Well, at least the Wholesome Direct. You had the website you told me about. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh, that's helpful.
For Wholesome Games, for the Wholesome Direct, go to their website. They have it all organized for you. They do such great work with that. Because, like, even if you missed it, because some of those they go through really quickly, or they show a publisher or developer and they show 5 of those people's games all at once, and it's like, I don't know the name of any of these. They're all on there. You don't have to think about it. Pigeon brain, you don't have to use it. You're welcome. Go check it out.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this was the first time.
Bookmark my stuff on Twitter, X. Because I've posted like 15 or 20 demos, and people are bookmarking my tweets apparently because they're like, I can't lose track of all these.
Man, like this whole thing, like I've been on Steam more the last couple of days than in a long time, and I think it was Rybo who spotted our wish list growing exponentially, Locklith. But like, even being able to see each other's wish list, I love it. Like even being able to, like, because you're almost like you could be like a curator for people who follow you. And I just wish that there was something like that on Nintendo. Whenever we share our friends codes at the end, I always joke like, you know, if you just want to see what I'm playing, like that's all it does.
That's all it does.
You can't really do anything. It would just be, and I know it's like to make it good for kids and stuff, and there's no, you know, privacy stuff. But man, wouldn't it be great to be able to see?
Who cares about them kids?
Yeah, like can't even do it. But I love that about Steam. Like the functionality of being able to see like what your friends are playing and what they're wish listing and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, if they're really your friends, then, you know, share the good word, you know, spread the good news.
Another tip is to just be friends with Sean and I on Steam, and you'll see
right.
all
we'll
of the games, because we probably wish listed all of them.
Oh my God, it's so good. How many do you have total wish listed right now?
I don't know, 150 plus.
I'm at 340 right now.
Holy crap.
I think I'm close to 200. I'm not sure.
Oh
I had 50 going into all of this.
Well, there's a wish list function on the eShop as well, and Nintendo started doing these things too around like directs and stuff, where like they have a direct and then they'll list on the eShop like all the games that were mentioned on it, so you can go in and wish list that. I've definitely done that in the past.
Yeah, keep a keep a spreadsheet. Make yourself a little Google Sheets form with everything.
Maybe we need a Carpool Gaming community spreadsheet. We can all keep track all together. I want to see what everybody's doing.
It'll literally have like every game on there.
I know, right? Like that's the thing. Like it gets to the point there's so many in there that it actually isn't curating anything.
It's like I'm more confused looking at this curated
I know,
list.
like I'm not. Oh my gosh, you might as well just get a wheel like Savoy Prime.
Yeah, and that might be the real answer. Just toss it all on a wheel and let fate decide, man.
Yeah, tournament bracket. Yeah, choosing the next game. We have many ways.
Right. But keeping track of them is a different story.
Yeah. Adam in the chat says, I like a good spreadsheet. Mm-hmm. No, not the last. Right. Not the last story. What a terrible. I haven't found anybody who's reached out to me and said that they also played a last story and they liked it. So I get to just declare that game sucks. The characters are dumb. Oh man, controls like ass.
Wow. I mean, you played most of it.
You played it for how long?
I played it a lot, man. I played it a ton. They're like, here's the twist. I'm like, really? That's a surprise to anybody? Obvious, man. He was the bad guy. Come on.
Come on, man.
Thanks, Adam, for writing in. And also, Adam, he sent me a note the other day, and I really appreciate it. Lifted my spirits. Really appreciate that, Adam. Yeah, very nice.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, so thank you, Adam.
Shout outs to Adam.
Yeah, Adam!
Nice. Adam!
Why did I give you a look like that was dumb? But I did first.
Adam!
Yarden comes in with a question.
Oilers tied it up 1-1 on a breakaway. Holy crap. Let's go. Oh, man, they needed that. What a lifeline. Woo!
Shout outs to the Oilers. Oilers!
Oh, man.
Nintendo Drive, where you can get your Oilers content. You're welcome.
The guy's name is Fogel.
I love a Fogel.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dan
on
Fogel.
Superbad. No, like on Superbad.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Yarden comes in and says, can we get a quick hype check For the new Life is Strange from the panel, do you think they should be returning to Max and expanding on her story? I'm excited, but I'm also a bit nervous about this. Fans have spent the last 10 years being content with who Max is and how her story ended. Now this new game will forever alter how we see and feel about her. Sorry about the question. I'm just a huge fan of the series, and Max is one of my all-time favorite video game characters.
Don't be sorry. What's this? What?
I agree.
Who sent in the question?
Yarden.
Yarden,
I didn't know you were Canadian. Just apologizing for no good reason. What
Sorry.
the heck? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for the question, eh?
Yeah, sorry for the question, eh? I don't mean to impose.
Yeah, don't be sorry. No, I love it. I think it's a really good sort of like topic for discussion. You know, like there is a story told, and people know that character for who she is, and now here we are. A little bit risky. It could be a little risky. Do you go back to the well? You got to do it. I think generally with storytellers like this, you only do it if there's a story to tell. Like if there's a I'm saying story like sorry, and I'm aware of it in this moment.
you said it, not I.
I know. I'm just trying to beat you to it. I'm going to interrupt myself so that Lockleth can't make fun of me. I sort of like have trust in that, if that makes any sense. That there is a story worthwhile. Damn it! I can't say story.
The story is forever ruined.
Story, no, not that word. Damn it.
Say narrative. Say narrative, Sean.
You know what I'm trying to say. I'm done talking now. I can't even say anything. Yeah. But I'm also not as close to Max as the Yardens, the Ryan Turfords of the world, you know. So I'm really looking forward to her like growing up here and kind of just getting out of what she was in high school in the first one.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. Maybe there's like a relatability factor that would be nice, as we've kind of many of us have grown up from high school since the last game. That wasn't me.
No, me either.
That was Lockleth.
That was Lockleth, yeah.
What if Lockleth actually was in high school this whole time? She's like 17. Like what?
She's just been faking it.
Yeah.
Could be any age.
Yeah, we guess yeah.
I guess there would be no way of knowing.
Fun fact, I every now and again I'll goog my own name, aka Lockleth, and just to see what other people are googing with my name in it, and apparently age is one of them. So I'm just gonna keep them guessing.
Lockleth
I
age.
didn't realize you could do that. That's so
guessing.
funny.
Yep. You'll
Yeah,
never
keep 'em
know.
guessing.
Hang on. No, I want to see. What are people Googling about me? I never do this. What?
What do you
Why
mean? You
not?
can
It's
Google
fun.
what people are Googling?
I just googled my name
Googleception?
just to see if my card website was still showing up, and I kept scrolling, and at the bottom it was showing other common used
Oh, yeah.
Google
Yeah.
phrases with this topic, I guess is what it says, and that was one of them. So
I got to be
thought it
honest
was
with you.
funny.
I don't remember the last time I saw like the bottom of a Google like results list.
Right.
Yeah, like the first one's usually pretty good. We just scroll.
just
It's not
wanted to
it's
see
not web
more.
crawler over here, not yahoo.com. Like they nail it with the first or second one. You don't need to keep scrolling.
To
You're on
answer
page
this
2.
question, though, I played. I really enjoyed the first Life is Strange story. I played it on PlayStation. I have all 3 now on Switch, and I'm going through. I guess it's the prequel. I guess technically
Before the storm.
Before the storm.
Yeah, Before the Storm. I'm going through that one still. And then I'm going to replay the first one again. Because I got almost to the end. There was like a big, huge like climax going on. And I just never made it to the very end. You know, I didn't finish it. And then I have the third one to play after that. I guess this is the third one because there's a Life is Strange 2, but it's 2 guys, right? I don't have that one. That's the only one I don't have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's Before
2
the Storm,
guys?
Life is Strange, the first one. There's
Yeah.
Life is Strange 2, which is 2 guys, 2 boys, brothers, I think. And then
A lot of
at
people
all.
skip
True
Life is
Colors.
Strange too.
I
Yeah.
definitely did. I don't remember that at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went
A lot of
to
people
True
skipped it.
Colors, which I loved. Really like True Color, Life is Strange True Colors. Very good.
But I liked Max's story, so I'm not afraid of where they'll go with it. I want to see more. So
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm right there with Yarden. I'm a massive... the first Life is Strange is my favorite of the series. I've played them all. I really, really love Life is Strange 1. And I love Max. Like, I'm with Yarden. Max is one of my favorite... She's my favorite protagonist of the series by far. And she's one of my favorite video games. She'd probably be in my top 10 favorite video game characters.
Wow.
I love this character. And yeah, I do come into this with a little bit of trepidation because this and Star Wars Outlaws were my two favorite like games of Summer Game Fest. And I was so like surprised. I was like, oh my God, like we're going back to Max, you know. I would not have expected that because, to Yarden's point, they end Life is Strange 1 at such a good point with Max. Like, they could have never gone back with her, and you would have never known, like, you wouldn't have ever even thought about it, you know? You hear that loud bug outside my office? Is that coming through?
No.
No.
There's a, like, cicada right outside my office window. Special guest cicada.
Cicada?
Anyways. Yeah. Cicada? Am I saying that weird too?
Cicada?
Is it not cicada?
I say cicada. I don't know. I never say anything correctly. Why are you looking at me?
I can't just be normal.
Cicada.
I can't just be normal.
I can't even read Ron's name. I call him Ron.
Can't even read.
I don't even know how to read. Anyways. Locklith personally attacked me on our stream the other day for my pronunciation.
I did, and I don't feel
words.
bad about it.
So I know you don't.
You never do.
Yeah, you never do. It's fine.
No regrets.
But yeah, I'm with you, Yarden. They left her story off at such a good place, and it is always a danger, right? When you have that and you decide to pick that story back up, it's like, but it was such a like, it was so perfect the way it's all set there, and it's like in my memory that way. And now there's the potential for them to kind of like, you know, not necessarily ruin it, but like maybe it's not going to be as good anymore since they're like kind of telling more of her story, especially
not like ruin it, just like The Last of Us it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I guess you could say that, right? Like
something like that.
It does feel, because I know how you feel about The Last of Us, and it is sort of like that, where
not my
The Last of Us 1 ended on such a good, perfect, they could have never made another one.
Yep.
You know? And so there is that potential, right? And I am a little bit nervous about it, especially with the new cast of characters, like, and also I'm curious how they're going to go about, like, do you decide what the canonical ending of Life is Strange is? Because there are two
I want
endings.
more of that in games. Yes, that's what Mass Effect did with the 3 Mass Effect games, and Dragon Age has done that as well. Like, carry more choices over and over. Like, man, I thought that was going to be the future of games. We haven't seen it since the 360 and, like, PS3 era.
Era. Yeah. So I'm really curious. I'm curious. I'm not. Yeah, nervous is maybe the wrong word. I'm mostly just like sort of cautiously optimistic. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm not just like biting my nails the whole time.
Exactly. Just shaking.
But like
quivering.
I'm cautiously optimistic because I'm very excited for the game. But I am a little bit like, okay, like let's see. You know, like if we're gonna bring Max back, then. Like, let's really do it. Let's see what happens.
All right.
So, yeah. I'm excited.
Well, justice for Max. There you go.
Hashtag justice for Max. Poor anybody who hangs out with Max Caulfield, because all of her friends seem to die. That just seems to be
just get away
her whole thing. Just get away from her.
Yeah, just turn around and run the other direction.
Oh, my gosh. And now she has new powers. Ugh. Anyways, they did like an hour-long like gameplay stream earlier today, and I haven't watched it yet.
I need to tell you guys that while I have the hockey game off to the side here, and nothing is happening, but there was a commercial for a realty company called Maxwell, just as you were talking about Max. So I just thought that was weird. That just means everything's going to be okay. That's just a nice little sign from the universe. Everything's going to be all right. Nice little serendipitous kind of kismet. Is it kismet? Kismet.
Just
everything's going to be fine. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Yarden, etc.
Every little thing is going to be all right.
Everything's going to be all right.
Neat.
Laura comes in and asks...
Neat is Lockless, like, anyways.
Yeah,
Moving
pretty much.
on.
Yeah.
Neat. Cool.
Is there a game that has particularly good summertime vibes for you?
Ooh.
I think for me, it's the beach level in Super Mario Odyssey, and the soundtrack for that level makes me feel like I could be relaxing in a hammock with a drink that has a tiny umbrella in it. Summertime vibes. What games give you that summertime vibes?
Weirdly enough, there's a couple levels in the original F-Zero that come to mind just as I'm kind of thinking about this. Mute City, I don't know why, just like the nice, very sunny, very, very hot. But there's also a desert level, so I think it's called like Sand Dunes or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But F-Zero comes to mind for sure. I remember we went camping one year, and I just had my original Game Boy, the brick, that was green in color, but I had an NBA Jam Tournament Edition cartridge. and I played the mess out of that.
Let's go.
So nothing about it was summery other than the fact that I played it while on summer vacation. But man, I love this question because it's just the memories. Summer vacation as a kid, like school is out, you've got a couple months. Oh, that was the best.
The best.
It was hot out. You could have like water fights. You could have like water balloon fights and Nerf wars in the backyard. And man, so good. What a question. I'll just sit here just smiling about my past, my childhood, man.
Smiling about my past.
Mm-hmm. Just riding around in our bikes and our rollerblades. Oh,
it's funny because there's
7-Eleven.
There's like two takes on this question, right? There is what you were just kind of talking about, the games that remind you of summer as a kid. Because for me, that's like Pokemon, Link's Awakening, you know, like Game Boy games and playing that. Yeah, Game Boy Advance. We're going to talk about Game Boy Advance here in a second. That handheld kind of stuff, going on like family vacations and stuff, and having my Game Boy with me. That reminds me a lot of that. But then there's the other tactic, which Laura's kind of talking about, like specific games and like levels and stuff that have those summer vibes. Like, I mean, Mario Sunshine is like summer of the video game.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. I mean, Pilot Wings Resort, Wii
that's
Sports
a good
Resort.
one.
Yeah. Some summer vibes in those games for sure. Animal Crossing, I think it has some summer vibes. The Island.
Definitely. Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know.
I was going to say Animal Crossing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And also a little Gator game. Because it's like summertime, having fun.
Yeah.
I know it's Sean's favorite game of all time.
You don't even need a map. It's so summery. Whatever that
You
means.
don't need a map.
There's a demo about maps, y'all.
Oh, I've heard about
maps?
this. What the heck was that
Yeah.
called? Somebody was
like
messaging
map.
me about this.
I don't know.
Why?
It's called Maps. I don't know.
It's
I
called
don't know.
Map.
Yeah, map something.
Map.
Map something. It came out in the Wholesome Direct, but it reminded me of that. I was like, Sean, this is... You weren't even there, Sean. I was like, this is for you, Sean.
I think maybe that's what I was thinking. My ears were burning. Like somebody was just messaging me about that. Those lockless telepaths.
It's just me. I was like, it's maps. It's a Sean game.
Sean game.
I do like maps.
Cartographer Sean here.
Oh man.
Yeah, like islands, beaches. Yoshi's Island is summery to me.
Oh, Donut Plains. Donut Plains on Mario Kart.
Totally.
That's the one. Yep.
Kirby.
Any of those beach levels.
Kirby.
Yeah.
Yes, Kirby has great beach levels.
Yep. Poolside Bobby.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of like Yoshi like eating a watermelon. You know, like that
Suika
sort
game.
of vibe. Suika game, of course. Yeah. Summer game.
Summer game.
Star Tropics, everybody's favorite game, right alongside with me. Star Tropics. Big time summer vibes.
You say
Did
so.
we say Donkey Kong already?
No, but that's a great one.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Very humid. The jungle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Tropical Freeze in particular. Summer vibes.
It's in the name.
It's right there. Yeah.
She's so happy with that one. She's sitting there.
There was a I don't know if it's still around anymore. I might have to give it a goog. But there used to be a website called The Drunken Moogle. And it's like video game themed cocktails. And I remember when Tropical Freeze came out, it is still around, thedrunkenmoogle.com. They made a cocktail recipe for a frozen drink called a Tropical Freeze based on Donkey Kong. I was like, I made it, and it's really good. It's like a banana liqueur, you know, with like banana and coconut, and yeah, it's really good.
Yawn32 in the chat says exactly what I was trying to picture,
yes.
and I'm like, man, Wave Race 64, of course.
Totally.
Yes. My brain was heading towards Cruising USA for some reason.
Big time.
On 64.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you play Cruisin' Blast on Switch?
I did. I don't know what it was. It just didn't hit for me like it did like literally everybody else. I know.
Yeah, I loved it.
I don't know why. It's the same, but for whatever reason it just maybe I need to go back to it. I might have been too close to Forza at the time.
Oh,
perhaps.
Sure. Well, yeah, it's not like that.
Very,
at all,
very
right?
different.
It's, arcade. So good. Cruisin'. I love that song.
USA, Cruisin' World, also on. I think
Isn't
it's
that like a
soccer, like
Cruisin'-
FIFA.
Like a Cruisin' Daytona Beach or something like that. Isn't that a thing? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what's funny, y'all? I cuz I live in Louisiana and it's already so hot. And
Too hot.
and like I kind of hate summer in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I was saying
like,
that on the Pants podcast this week.
That's right.
Too hot.
It's by far my least favorite of the seasons. But I like the vibes of summer, you know? I like the vibes. Oilers just...
You good, buddy? You good?
Okay.
Yeah.
There's still lots of time.
I feel like something bad just happened in the hockey game.
They got scored on.
Sean looks at hockey like I look at Sean.
Just sad and disappointed.
Yep.
Why did I watch that?
Damn.
Why am I here?
That's
Get to
yeah,
the plot.
exactly. Oh man, why are you here?
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here too. The final question comes to us from CrocoKyle, who says, "This week marked the 23rd birthday of the Game Boy Advance. Do y'all have any standouts on the GBA? For me, Pokemon Sapphire, Fire Emblem, and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga were pretty formative for me growing up. And when the GBA SP came out, that clamshell design was a game changer. To this day, I don't think anything beats that form factor for me personally."
Yep.
GBA
Damn,
man,
you're perfect.
23. Yeah.
And me.
I only ever had the clamshell. I didn't have the OG.
Got it right here.
Gold.
Got it handy.
SP. Mm-hmm.
It's the Zelda edition with a little Triforce on it. I got this one modded. I got a new screen put on it and a better battery.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's awesome. I love it. I love the SP. And it was a game changer, dude. Having a backlit screen at all was massive.
I can't believe that wasn't a thing on the original GBA.
No. It's just this dim, crappy, battery powered, like having it rechargeable also, like
Yeah.
huge, I don't gotta ask my mom to take me to the store to get batteries. Hell yes.
Take me to the store. Like, we had so much time back then.
Right.
Just go to the store, go to Blockbuster, just, walk around.
Dude, like,
rent a game.
if we just didn't have batteries, I just couldn't play my Game Boy.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
That sucks.
That does suck. Yeah.
The world is my oyster with this thing,
I mean, the amazing thing about GBA is you could still, shove an old Game Boy cartridge in the back, too. Like, it
Totally.
would stick out all awkward and stuff, but you could jam it in there, Lockleth. You could just, like...
Lachlan doesn't like that word.
Nope. You could slide it in if you want to.
Yeah.
Whatever you like. But the back compat on it was, like, amazing. Like, they just kind of carried over. They still called it a Game Boy, so the game still worked. You just kind of kept going with it. I love that. I only had the clamshell. I only had the Advance, and I lent it to my brother. And I don't know if my brother ever listens to any of these episodes, but yeah, he lost it. He borrowed it, and then it never came back. I actually had to like buy another one years later to replace it. But yeah, those were in the days when, like, man, money is very, very hard to come by, man. Like, I was mowing lawns and refereeing soccer games. I was working hard, dude. And he just went up and lost it, and he said that he never did. He said it wasn't him. He pulled a Shaggy.
Wasn't me.
That it wasn't me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that was my, like, I had an original Game Boy and then a GBA. And this is maybe cliche, I don't care. But Mario Kart Super Circuit. That was my game. Just played endlessly on that. And it felt like I just was walking around with a Super Nintendo game. And it was Game Boy. And that to me was kind of remarkable, actually. That was but I feel like everybody played that. I don't know. But I also wasn't talking to anybody about Game Boy games back then. It was just me.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I don't know if
just
that's
me and my cousins, really. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lachlan, you said you didn't have a GBA?
I did not. I don't have an opinion.
That's okay. Yeah.
More Canadian.
Okay. Well, now, what's nice now is you can play GBA games on NSO, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Or, if you're lucky like myself, you can play them on GameCube.
That's true. Oh, you got a Game Boy player? Let's
Yes.
go.
So I do have a few GBA games. I just haven't played them on a GBA.
Nice. Well, do you have that startup disc for the Game Boy player? Those are like that's worth some money, Lockleth.
We got them together as a unit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's worth money.
It wasn't cheap to get. It was like 2 years ago we bought it.
People fiend over that. You know, that was really cool too. Like, I love how you had to like bolt that thing to the bottom of the GameCube, and then you could play.
It makes the GameCube so much taller.
Yeah, it's like half the size of the GameCube. It's like a little stand for it. Bolt that bad boy on there, and then you play it. It felt like it felt wrong. Like I felt like I was gonna break it or something. Like, why am I doing this? You know, but it worked. Yeah. Metroid Fusion, great shout out from I Can't See in the chat. I have some physicals for y'all.
I do as well.
Oh, please go ahead, Lockleth.
I just brought one down, but we have the Herbs.
Herb Sims in the City, the only Sims game I've ever played, Lockleth.
Really? Only one?
That's the only one I've ever played.
Why?
The Herbs, Sims in the City. Why?
Why you do that?
I don't know. Just never entered my purview, man. I don't know. Yeah. The Herbs, Sims in the City. That's the way. That's the one I played too. Was the GBA version was the one I played. Yeah. I'm opening up my little cases. Y'all remember these little clear cases for the Game Boy Advance games?
I think I have some for my actual Game Boy games as well.
I miss I kind of miss having do they make these for Switch? These little clear cases for, not that I would do it. I like having them in cases, but I kind of like these little clear cartridges, you know, these little clear cartridge cases. Shout outs to The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, which I
gotta play that.
It's on NSO. It's great.
Dang it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's an underrated, I feel like, Zelda game. It's a 2D Zelda game. They did some really unique stuff with that. I love, you made the comparison to the GBA being kind of a portable Super Nintendo, Sean. I think that's such a good comparison. Because just like the Super Nintendo, you know, the Super Nintendo is capable of very different art styles.
Yes.
Like, if you look at Super Mario World and you look at Yoshi's Island and Kirby's Dream Land 3, those games look totally different from each other.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Game Boy Advance is similar. It was capable of producing vastly different art styles on that thing. Yeah, it's really cool.
This is why we don't need anything new. We can just go back and play the old stuff.
Just go back to them. Yeah, like CrocoKyle, I'm a big fan of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I got that right here too. Great game. And I mean, y'all have heard me talk about this game many times. One of my favorite games of all time, in my top 10 favorite games of all time, the original WarioWare. Mega Micro Games, WarioWare Inc. I love this game. It's a very, very formative game for me. And also shout outs to the Game Boy Advance modding community who have taken Game Boy Advance games that are ordinarily Japan only and have brought them over to the States with official not I say official, but fan translations and emulation, and put them on Game Boy Advance hardware, on cart. So I have, if I can get this stupid thing open, I have Mother 3 fan translated on Game Boy Advance.
Oh.
And played through the game this way on original hardware, translated by fans. It's fantastic. Similarly, I have this thing right here. This is Rhythm Heaven Silver. And this is the original Rhythm Tengoku, which is only released in Japan for Game Boy Advance. That was translated by fans and put onto a GBA cart. And I can play it on original hardware. It's awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, shout-outs to the GBA.
GBA.
GBA. Hey. Yeah. I have really fond memories. You know, the GBA in general kind of reminds me of summer, because my cousin and I, we would, we'd go on our family reunions and our summer vacations and stuff. We'd be in the back of my Aunt Chris's van passing, Golden Sun back and forth, playing Golden Sun together and stuff. And I have Golden Sun right here on hand as well. Yeah. Love this game. Love this system. Great stuff.
Nice. Good question.
Nostalgic. Yeah. Thanks, CrocoKyle. And yeah, isn't it crazy that it's 23?
I don't thinking like that. That's not good for me. I don't like it.
Our shout outs helped. JB's in the chat.
Hey. JB! We shouted you out earlier, JB. Yeah, and y'all can play, I mean, if you boot up NSO, if y'all have Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack and you have access to GBA, I mean, you've got access to some truly, truly great games on there. Mm-hmm. Most of the games that we've shouted out here are on there. You know, play 'em. Mario Kart. Yeah. WarioWare.
Yeah, Zelda is the one that I gotta play.
Yes.
Minish Cap. Yeah.
I would love to hear. I'm gonna stop messing.
Yeah, I've never played it before.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It still holds up. Still holds up well too. Shout outs to JB entering the chat reminded me of Kingdom Hearts: Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance, a game that I know that a lot of people don't like, but I really like a lot. I like that card battling system. Yeah, it felt really cool to have Kingdom Hearts on the go back then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of great games on GBA. Great little system. Great era for Nintendo. Great era.
Yep.
Yeah, for Nintendo. And the Pokemon games on the GBA were great. You know, you had your Ruby and your Sapphire and your Emerald. That's a great generation for Pokemon. Shout outs to Pokemon Pinball, Ruby and Sapphire as well. Really good. JB shouts out Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis and Mario Golf on the GBA are really fun and unique because those games are literally like they're not only just made by the same people as Golden Sun, it is in the Golden Sun engine. Like those are RPGs. Like if you look at footage of Mario Tennis and Mario Golf on the GBA, it is literally the exact same as Golden Sun.
So cool.
Yeah, really cool. So.
Well, the good news is I've got all sorts of time on my hands these days, so I can just go back and play all these great games that I missed.
Good news. You have no responsibilities.
Totally.
And, you got nothing but time.
Nothing but time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Nice. Good tribute.
Mm-hmm. Good tribute.
Good question.
Yeah, thanks for and look, man, like the GBA is kind of it's if you want to get like original hardware, it's a little bit on the pricier side these days because there's a lot of people who are nostalgic for it. It's now 23 years old, after all, so it's a little bit pricier to get your hands on this stuff.
It's a random, like it's not like an anniversary. It's not a round number or anything like that. It's just like 23.
It's not like 20 or 25.
Michael Jordan.
It's Shouts to Michael Jordan, dude.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good basketball player.
Let me tell you something. Growing up in the 90s in Chicago, like, that was something.
Yeah. I'll bet.
That was something. Maybe for the post show. In any case, yeah, play GBA games. Play them on NSO. Really, really good. And, thank you all for coming to my TED Talk.
I like
on
it.
GBA.
Well done.
For the prompt, CrocoKyle. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. If y'all will permit me, I would love to thank our wonderful friends and supporters at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. If that's okay with y'all.
Please.
Please do. Thank you to everybody who supports us over there, especially our ultimate producers. Thank you to Jonathan Brown, who we summoned in the chat tonight. You can find his wonderful music at linktree/pme.jib. And thank you to Cwaggy, who reminds you that the best babes are Xenobabes. You'll find links in the show notes, so please show your love and support to our ultimate producers. Thank you to our platinum producers, Robby, Bobby Miller, Tim Paullin, Smokin Joe, and Toxic. And thank you to our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave 1337, BobLoblaw, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, CowboyDangerD, CrocoKyle, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Drellesh, Emily O'Kelly, Hoppel, Jan32, Patrice Mallette, Peje EP, Samuel Nessling, Shane Erickson, Tech Mike, and Tim Alf. Thank you guys so much for your support at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Get a 7-day free trial to the exclusive tier over there and see what all the fuss is about. Get a bunch of exclusive content like the Nintendo Drive post show. We record a whole other dang show after this show, and it's weird. And
we record something.
We look, we'll figure it out. We talk about smoking and mayonnaise on French fries and all sorts of things. So please be excited for that. Check us out, patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Thanks, y'all.
Good job. Well done, Seth. You did great.
Nicely job. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you both.
I've been trying not to sneeze this whole time because I've been sneezing all day long. But I already showed my physical earlier with the herbs. But in case you missed it, there you go.
The herbs. The URBZ, not like the herbs, not like the plants. And yeah.
Yeah, URBZ, as some may say.
DZ. Yes, thank you.
But Seth, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitter/X at $2 Hero, of course. You can find me at Casting Call Club, the voice acting website, where you can hire me for your project and pay me money to put my voice on your thing. That's $2 Hero on there as well. I've been doing a lot of voice work actually lately. That's been really cool. And of course, you can add me on your Switch at SW411280613454, just like Eric Lindros.
Sean, where can people find you?
Sean Capri on X, Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. You can add me on Switch, SW6879023666588, just like Patrick Kane. Just like Patrick Kane. Yes, please. Send me a friend request.
Listen, I've got 3 friend requests in the last week, so thank you so much to those that added me.
I should check.
I'm not even going to give you my code because I've given it out so many times. But if you're in the Discord, which I definitely welcome everyone into the Carpool Gaming Discord, we have fun there. We talk about games and lots of other things. There's a lot of GIFs and memes and things as well, which usually make me laugh. But y'all can find me over there or on YouTube at Locklith or X at Locklith TWT, like Twitter, because it used to be Twitter.
Used to be.
Yeah, it used to be once upon a time. But thank you all for hanging out with us for today of this episode of the Nintendo Drive. Bump that like button if you haven't already, and fuel this carpool in the comments below with, I don't know, what's one demo, not a bunch, just one demo that you played since all these showcases that are still going on. I think there's another one coming up on the 20th. That, I don't know, that was your fave. Let us know in the comments, and let us know the moment that you liked the most.
The mome.
The mome. The special mome.
Special momes.
From the demo.
Or enter your favorite 90s search engine. Either way.
That's right. Yeah.
See what the goog is what people goog about you. See?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Is it your height?
Yeah, lots of options on those comments.
Yeah.
Do
Pick
whatever
one.
you like.
Choose one. Do all 3. I don't know.
Do whatever you want. Just comment.
Whatever.
We'll be happy with
just
that.
say
Comment.
something, please.
Just say something. Damn it, please. Come on.
Yeah. Please, Tom.
When's
Hanks,
gonna be
I
my
want some more
time?
coffee.
God.
Okay,
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget to check out our awesome Nintendo Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming, where you'll unlock all sorts of exclusive content like the Nintendo Drive post show. Links to everything are in the description. See you next week!